Hi everyone, this is Tammy, owner of Worthy, Worth It, and Priceless, and today's podcast is titled, Don't Run from Your Destiny. So I know that a lot of times there is something that we know in our heart that we're supposed to do, but it's not always the thing that we want to do. And with it maybe not being what we think, or we don't think that we can accomplish it, we let it go. But I want to give you encouragement today just to keep going with the process. You never know how God is going to strengthen whatever is on your mind or in your mind to do. And if He gave it to you, basically He's going to give you the resources that you need to accomplish the goals. I know for myself, it was something recently I was going to do for the business when I was actually deciding to take a break. So when I decide I'm going to do something, I go through the whole shebang. Basically, I come up with an idea, or the idea comes to me however it comes, and then I do my research. I go, just say if there's products I have to get, I go on Amazon, I go on wherever I have to go, I go on Google, and I do the whole shebang. The funniest thing about this time that it happened, I'm sitting up there, I forgot what the idea was, but either way, and I'm doing my whole little research thing like I said, and I kept hearing this voice saying, "That's not what I said. That's not what I said." And the funniest thing is, it wasn't funny, but me, in my own little way, I'm still trying to get, I'm ignoring the voice, and I'm still trying to do whatever I said. And I keep hearing, and the voice is coming louder and louder. That is not what I said. That is not what I said. And the thing, I ended up letting it go because it just, obviously, it wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. But it was like the craziest thing. And I know a lot of us, for us, we hear those voices and we still keep going in the wrong direction. And then when certain things happen, it's like, oh, I probably shouldn't have did that. But if we actually just listened to the voice, or just listened to whatever was inside, and it was like, maybe this isn't the best idea, then we could have avoided those situations, or, especially if it's down a wrong path that we're not supposed to go. But back on subject. The thing is, if God has put it in us to do, then for the most part, doing it somewhat comes easy. It just flows. You can just flow in the spirit and get it accomplished. I know, like for me, I think I may have told the story before, but either way, when I was younger, I was in 8th grade, and I had a music class. My teacher name was Mr. K. I went to Mr. K immediately. As soon as I got into this class, I'm like, listen, I don't talk that much, so I do not want to get up in front of the class and do nothing. I will hand you my paper, but I'm not getting up in front of the class, or something like that. I did say it nicer. I didn't say I'm not getting up in front of class. I was like, but I'm really shy and I really don't want to get in front of class. He was like, all right, cool. But there was like a project that we had to do. We had to do a music video at the end of the class. It's like, you're going to have to do the music video, but you don't have to present in front of the class. So, all right, cool. So, by the grace of God, I never had to get in front of the class and do nothing. He called up everybody else. I never had to do it. So, God is great. So, but by the time when it came down to doing the music video, we ended up doing, me and some other girls from the class, we ended up doing SWV, You're the One. And we got in front of the class and did the video. We had to You just do a test run or whatever. As soon as I was in front of the camera, all of a sudden, like, I lit up and everything was fine, and it was just crazy. And he was like, because when he actually showed the music videos, he really didn't show like ours to us. Like, he did show us ours, whatever, but whatever, when they actually really went in depth to each one of theirs, he actually showed it to another class, and somebody else, one of my friends from one of the other classes, was like, yeah, he said she never spoke in class, but as soon as you put in front of her camera, she lit up. And it's so funny because even now, doing podcasts or doing even, I have a YouTube channel too for Worthy, Worth It, and Priceless. Getting in front of the cameras and everything, I'm perfectly fine. When I was younger, I used to have a cooking show. No one heard it because it was a fake cooking show. But either way, God was preparing me even when I was a child to basically do this. You think about it, when I do the YouTube channel, when I do podcasting, I'm basically by myself talking into, either camera or microphones. So for the most part, God was already preparing me beforehand. But I know for me, and I can only just give the examples for me, there was times that I've ran away from this. And this is why I can give you the encouragement of this, because I've ran away from doing this. By the grace of God, it is effortless for me to give encouragement, because that's what I do all day. Even if I'm not talking to you guys, I have friends or people I work with. It seems like everyone needs some sort of encouragement. And I know for me, I have tried to run away from this. And this is the reason why I'm trying to give you that encouragement not to do the same thing. Everything else that I've tried to do did not work. Point blank, period. Nothing else has worked. And God has been showing me over and over again that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I'm called to do. And even I had a prophecy about it before, and God said, don't get distracted. What happened? I got distracted. And like I said, I ran away from doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing. And then what happened was, basically other things have failed. Point blank, period. Transparent moment. Everything else has failed, or it didn't feel as good, or it felt good for the moment. And then business ideas, it felt good for the moment, and then it was like, okay, this ain't really for me. This ain't really what I want to do. And when God actually puts his hand on something that you are supposed to do, and it is a part of your destiny, it will flow from you because it's already in you. It's already built up inside of you. There's no more extra work you have to do. You don't have to really primp and prime everything. It comes natural to you. Some of you guys, you can sing. It's natural. Some of you guys can write. It's natural. You can sew. You can design. You can style. You can do all this stuff, and it's just natural. There's nothing else that you would have to do. It's a God-given talent. And a lot of times, if something doesn't feel right, or it's just like a drama that comes with it, a lot of times we run from it, like, okay, maybe that's not what I'm supposed to do. No matter what you go through, there's going to be obstacles. No matter what, even if, like we were saying, like, as far as doing all of this, yes, I can flow by the grace of God with this, and this is something that God has possessed me to do, and this is something that I can do. It doesn't mean that it doesn't come up with challenges. Every time I try to do a video, sometimes I've had an issue forever with the mics. There's a problem with the mic sometimes. So it's like, okay, I can't record. Or sometimes I do a video and it has to be super quick because my battery is dying at the moment. Or, just certain things, or even my mind doesn't work right and I can't get the words out or something like that. There is going to be challenges with it, but if God gave it to you, he will push you right through it. So don't give up as soon as a challenge or something comes. It's just something that you have to work through. It doesn't mean that it's not supposed to happen for you, but as long as you just keep going, God will bring the people, the resources, or whatever else that you need to actually get those things accomplished. So don't give up, especially not at the beginning, because you never know where God is going to take you. I know that it's hard and you may not see the end, but if you just keep going, God will open up the doors and everything that is needed for you. So don't give up on your destiny. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on God. Everything will work out. And once it's all said and done, you will definitely have a glorious testimony for the masses to hear. So until next time, realize and know that you are worthy, worth it, and priceless. Bye.